Hi everyone. This time and this month I have the opportunity to read the book The Last Lecture by Randy Pausch. This is an autobiographical book written by Randy Pausch, who was a computer scientist who, after being diagnosed with cancer, he decided to participate in one of these lectures that are carried out by universities has an intellectual testament of some of their colleagues and some of the important people who has passed in the university. Maybe they are professors. In Randy's case, it would actually be his last lecture because he was just expected to have a few months to live. It is a book that is difficult to read in some parts because of the emotional charge that it has. Through it, I was able to see many stories that taught me small lessons. Although I will just tell them some of you and the ones that were more valuable for me. One of the things that I like the most about the book is that the book makes us reconsider how we spend our time with the people we love. The book challenges challenges to ask ourselves the question, is it really what we want to do with our time? When Randy knew that he didn't have much time left, he set out to do what was necessary in order to leave a mark and leave this image to the people who he was leaving behind, his family and his friends. And by chance, he was seeking for an opportunity to um, teach some lessons to people who would see him in the years to come. And the phrase reminds me of the another phrase: to achieve great things, two things are needed: a plan and not quite enough time. This is a phrase by Leonard Bernstein, and we reach the part of a plan, as if the lack of time forces us to move faster. One of the lessons that I like about the book is that um, is where it's mentioned that we can only change plans when we have another one. Sometimes adversity happens and make us to change our paths, and it seems that having a plan is useless. But as Eisenhower would say, plans are useless, but planning is essential. Another part that seemed to me of great value is about our dreams. Randy tells this phrase in one of part of the book. Time is all you have, and you might find one day that you have less than you think. In this part of the book, think on then do something with your dreams is almost implicit in the phrase that Randy tells us. Andy also tells us in the book that it is worth dreaming big and fighting for those dreams we had as a child maybe, because that makes our lives valuable. And making our lives valuable eventually help us to help others to fulfill theirs. As I mentioned before, this is a really tough book because it considers many things that might happen in our lives. It tries to give us a lot of content in a book that is in fact short. The ones that I just mentioned are just some of the lessons that I learned through the book and are the lessons that I consider that were more valuable for me in this moment of my life. I felt that this is a book that, for all the content it has, is worth to always carrying with it in your pocket and remembering from time to time some of the things that are mentioned to us, such as forgetting what the people might think of you or what the people can think of us when we are doing something, and take the risk to fulfill our dreams and be happy with the time we have in our hands. That's all I have to say for now, and thank you for your attention.